Hey guys, what's going on? It's Hunter here. Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about different crypto investing strategies. There is going to be some things all the way from a beginner to a pro. Things that you can just let it idle and slowly invest, kind of like a mutual fund or whatever, all the way up to someone who wants to day trade. I'm just going to show different examples and a disclaimer before I get into the rest of the video. I'm not a financial advisor. In no way is this financial advice. I am just sharing information that is out there for ways for you to go do your own research on these things. Again, not financial advice. So let's get right into the video here. We're going to switch it over to we got Bitcoin, just a little symbol I wanted to pull up before I really dived into everything. All right, so this first website is by businessinsider.com. They gave their own information here, and I'm going to give you my own thoughts on that and kind of tear it apart and say if it's good or not. This was posted just the other day on December 3rd, 2021. So as the time of recording 3 days ago. 3 smart crypto trading strategies that aren't so different from investing in the stock market. So this first thing here, a long-term investor suggests treating crypto like a 401k, investing small amounts regularly. I don't think that's a bad thing because you're getting exposure to different prices all the time. You're putting a little in. You're not putting a ton of money. You're not like betting on one thing. It's a solid piece of advice. So I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. Buying crypto and forgetting about it is more successful strategy than day trading. That is actually kind of true because if you're day trading, you're trying to really time everything right, and the crypto market's so volatile, you could literally buy in and it just dips 20%, and you're like crap, and then you buy back in and it goes up, and you're like, what do I do? It's just more stress. And so there's going to be strategies for the top two. Make informed decisions about each coin's utility instead of blindly following the hype. I think that is true, but I also think there is a lot of arbitrages that you can do to make a lot of money. There's one where I put in like a couple $100, pulled out a couple grand. There's different ones that you could sell it and buy off the hype that also kind of goes with day trading. There's also NFTs and things like that, but we're going to stay away of that for this video. Read more stories. So I just wanted to kind of go over this article. So it's not super bad. You're getting advertisements to go invest in the stock market or whatever. Only invest what you can afford to lose, blah, 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 blah. So we're going to go into one of the first ways that I try to get friends to use to just start. It could be $5, $10, $20 a week when they get their paycheck or whatever. This image right here, I don't know if you can fully see it, but basically if you go on to Coinbase, you're going to have the option to basically purchase cryptocurrency, right? And this button here will say one-time purchase, but if you click it, you can repeat this purchase. You could do it daily, weekly, 1st and 15th of the month. Monthly, you can set it to kind of whatever you want it to be. I recommend every week, maybe like in the middle of the week or whatever, for it to invest $10 in Bitcoin, $10 in Ethereum, and maybe $10 in something else. And over time, that's going to accumulate. And instead of, like a mutual fund, if you do it once a month, you're hoping that, the date you have for the month, it hits right. If you invest every week, you're going to get a lot of different exposures to those prices. So that's one way you can do it, is go set it up on a basic account like that and go in and just have it purchase it for you. The second way is like, what the heck is this, right? Look at all these numbers. What does this mean? What are these candles? It's going up and down this, all of this, the mid-market price. What the heck is going on, right? This is the inflow, the outflows, whatever. This gets confusing. But what I do like about it, especially on the phone, it's not this hectic. You can set a limit of buying something. So say like, I'm like, okay, I want to buy some Ethereum, which is definitely, it's going up right now from the big dip we had, which is good to see because I copped some more. You're seeing, these numbers fluctuate, right? Say Bitcoin dropped back or Ethereum dropped back down, you could have a limit to buy at a certain amount or a certain amount of money. So right here, 4K, say I'm like, okay, I think it's going to go down. I don't want to buy it right here, but I might be asleep. I might not be on my phone. I'm going to let it purchase it. So I can set a limit buy right here to buy a certain amount of Ethereum for 4 grand, and I could place the buy order, and it will only get filled for that price or a better price below 4,000, which is great. And then you could sell. So if you had Ethereum, you bought it for 5 grand, and you think it's gonna drop. If it starts dropping and you don't want to lose your money, you could have a safety net of where it would sell. But I don't recommend any of that. I recommend maybe buying to try to get a better price on something if it were to dip. That way you're getting that amount. And also there's another thing where if you go on exchanges, there's fees. It might say that you're purchasing something for like 50 cents, but realistically it can't get it for 50 cents because it's got the flow hasn't actually dropped to 15 cents or whatever. So you're paying a little extra. On here, you're actually setting it, and it won't get filled without it. So if it's skyrocketing and you have that limit set and it keeps going up, you're not going to get in. But if it fills, then you're getting it for the price you actually want to buy it at. So I really like it. You can download Coinbase Pro. There's also less transaction fees because it's a little more intuitive on your part, instead of letting Coinbase kind of run it all. There's another app, a program exchange called KuCoin. I use this to get a lot of coins that aren't listed on things like Coinbase and other exchanges that are bigger, like Crypto.com or Coinbase. KuCoin has a lot, and also KuCoin itself has done well over the past couple of months that I've kind of pieced together. The last one, and this option I'm not a huge fan of. I'm really not, because I'd rather, if I was going to invest in stocks, I would just invest in stocks. But there is a ProShares Trust Bitcoin Strategy ETF, BITO, BITO, is the ticker that came out. This is the 5-day chart. It's kind of dipped with Bitcoin because this ETF, it's not like I'm buying it and I'm getting shares of Bitcoin. I'm actually buying an ETF for the futures of Bitcoin. So you don't own the Bitcoin, and you're kind of betting that it's going to go up in the future. So it's down right now because of the big dip. People might be scooping it up soon, hoping that crypto is going to take a swing and have a bull run at the end of this year and into next year. So it's not my favorite. If I was going to invest in this, I wouldn't have any crypto. I would really just never really touch this. I would rather own the crypto. I would rather have it in my hands and have the keys to it and put it on a hard wallet. And a hard wallet and a soft wallet and an online wallet and all these different things mean other things, and I'm going to make another video about that. But I wanted to show you these different options. So again, if you're a beginner, I think one of the best ways is to just have it automatically buy for a little bit every week. I mean, you could do $5 every day, depending on, how much you're making. I would do a lower percentage to get yourself into crypto instead of putting it all in at once. That is my first option for people that are getting started. My second option, after you get a little more experience, to get some better buys, to, maybe look around a little bit at getting some deals. If this goes down, then I could set it for a 4,000 buy and I'll get in, and secure the bag on a dip or something like that. KuCoin's another option. And then lastly, something that I don't really recommend, but I wanted to show because it's actually a big deal that this got approved, because it's one of the first ever Bitcoin ETFs and they're trying to push more. I think it's going to take time before we get the rest. But again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. For beginners, just use the link in the description of my link. You'll get some money on the Coinbase, and I will as well if you sign up and deposit and start trading. Okay, so to end off this video, I'm going to give you some coins you should look at and do your own research, because this is not financial advice, of what you should look at investing in if you're going to do weekly. Okay, Bitcoin is one of the ones that is the leader. It's the biggest market cap. You might do a little bit into Bitcoin. You might do a little bit into Ethereum, and just have that solid growth of putting it in, and think of it kind of like a mutual fund if you just want to start exposing yourself. Remember, this is for the beginners, the people who just kind of want to get started. Then you might start looking into other projects that are really changing the game and are trying to bring new technology. Solana, I would look into Avalanche, I would look into Polygon or Matic, I would look into Crypto.com. These are a lot of the ones I would be looking at. Decentraland, Axie Infinity, not so much, but I would look into it. Filecoin, Sandbox, things like that, Gala, a lot of the gaming cryptos if you're trying to go a little bit riskier. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. Enjoy this video. Please comment down below what you would like me to talk about next. I truly appreciate anyone who's watched this, whether it's 5 viewers or we get to 50 viewers or 100 viewers or whatever. I just thoroughly enjoy learning about crypto and what's going to be coming in the future. Again, this is Future Hunter here. I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace out.